So this is the beginning of the third part of the template instructions for the faculty. Let me zoom in a little bit. Again, I'm picking up where this is the pre-class. Again, I'm not going to read everything to you, but you need to prepare your syllabi, upload your syllabi and with the instructions that I'm providing you right now, House Bill 2504. This you gotta log in, access it. With where the faculty one stop is. I took a screenshot of this. This is where you go with it. Number two, you're welcome to use my syllabi, make modification to it, but please keep the SOOs, student learning outcomes. You can't change that. That's from the state. You need to create a course calendar, a WIN calendar. I gave you a link here. It looks very, very. It's a calendar. It should give students the start date, a window of when it starts and when it closes. That's just recommended. I have everything due at the end of the semester. What works well for me. I used to close things off at the end of the semester. I only give things that I recommended, and if students are wanting to follow the calendar with it, it just helps. But if they don't, I still accept it until the end of the semester. Again, it's up to you. That's just my guideline too as well. So I recommend you going to the Center of Excellence in Teaching. Please read the faculty checklist before you do the semester with it. List of softwares that you're going to be using. Again, these are recommendations with it as well. If you're using the virtual desktop, a lot of this is on there except for the Camtasia. Office 360. Again, it's free for faculty. You need to have your .edu email to access it for free. So is Camtasia. Virtual desktop, same thing with it. And then you get to use the Adobe Creative Suite as well. Again, this is the number 6 is a very important part that I need to hone in and talk to you about. I gave you a resource. That's what this course does not have a book. You select the content that you want to teach from this resource. It's up to date. Most of all the tags out there that are deprecated are removed. So that's what that is with it. So I recommend you using content in here. What not to do is to use a template from somewhere, any WordPress or Wix. That's not design. That's not coding. You need students learn how to code. They need to learn how to code and design through the code with it. Again, please note, do not share this link to your students or know that your students know where you're getting the answers from with it. You create this content with it as well. So read through this. I just want to make sure that you have, and I just listed out the student learning outcome with it as well. So everything is spelled out on here for you. So take the time to read it. I'm not going to read everything because you could read with it as well, but this is how the template works with it as well. You're welcome to use my module, my templates with it. I change stuff constantly with it as well. So that's that. The other piece, let me zoom back out here, here's all my modules, and you can go in here. If you click on content, everything is here. Again, the part that's hidden is the folder that I just have all this content here. Virtual meetings, everything is done through virtual meetings with it. So you can create existing activity. You can come down if you find MS Teams meetings, and you set everything up in this browser right here with it. So scroll down, and then you find sign in. You put in your 3x4 with it, create a meeting link with it. You write meeting day or meeting virtual hours with Dan, or however, if this is an online class or however, all right, whatever you want to call it, give it a date and time and duration with it. That will place it here with it. And students, you need to tell students where they actually get this link, virtual meeting with Dan, MS Teams, so they can connect to a web browser with it as well. If you guys can't resolve anything through the web browser, then I recommend you meeting face-to-face to it as well. I have content on here where in the past years, how does the internet work, file structure course with it, download. This is going to be removed. The FileZilla is going to be removed. I can tell you that because we're not going to use FileZilla FTP connections in the future with it. So I talked to, for folks that a lot of this stuff is going to be removed because everything will be in the web browser, in the virtual desktop with it as well. So this course is still evolving with it. The technology is changing, so it will be better than this course with it as well. All right. So I will conclude this video as of now. You're welcome to contact me. I'm open for improvement for this course with it. I am a big stakeholder of this course for the digital design degree plan. So I am open for critique, feedback, and how I can make this better. One last thing I want to point out is in the activities in the discussion. I have 4 discussions in there. I always like to have a troubleshooting discussion for students actually to put their stuff on here and make them, and I would actually subscribe to the thread. They can actually post on here. If you can't answer it, other students can answer it, help out with it. It's a good community of folks with it as well. So I have videos, introduction videos. I make my students do videos with it. I don't like to read. I like to read, but in today's world, it just helps you to be a little bit more animated. So all my students make their own videos with their cell phone and upload the link to YouTube, and they would actually delete it. Now, which brings back to mind is that I recommend you in your course content with it, before the course start, you will need to have a Google account. All right. So in a Google account with it, you can actually go in. I'm going to just pull up my Google here. So I have a separate login for the course with it, which I highly recommend you to do with it. Just for teaching, I don't recommend you use your personal email. So I create a very generic, I call it Multimedia Course 2020. This happens during the pandemic. So I put everything I have inside of this course, all my video links with it. Hold on. Okay, so I don't know where I paused the screen with it, but 3 things for post-class with it as well. I need for you to submit your final grade letter, the final letter that the student earned, numeric grade, 2 columns in eConnect, as in whole numbers with it, integers. In eCampus, you still need to show all the grades are completed. If they don't have anything, put a 0 in there. 2 columns in eCampus with it. A numeric value, all right, out of 1,000 points, where do they stand percentage-wise? Letter grade, what letter did they earn? I discourage you giving I for incomplete for the semester. The reason is, after the semester, if you're an adjunct, you're gone, all right? You're not obligated to the course anymore. So I recommend you to give them whatever grade, whatever they earned at that time. Later on, If your agreement between you and the student, and they find you and you accept their work, you grade it, you can always do a grade change is better. Okay. Grade I usually do the Monday following the semester, the final exam of the semester. All right. The Monday following the semester is the final exam week. I should say final exam week. Okay, is over. So at 10 a.m. So if during final exam, the following Monday is the when it's due. eConnect is always open during final exam for you to input your final grades with it. If you have any question, feel free to contact me. This is my email, or MS Team me with as well. If not, have a good semester. I look forward to seeing and talking to a lot of you. Thank you. Bye-bye.